As for the battle that occurred January 31st, 1968, at Thompson Nhut Air Base, we were called down to defend the base. We were told a squad of VC was breaking into the wire and we needed to repel them. I dare say there were over 80 men in our unit when we arrived. There were several regiments of North Vietnamese, and they waited for us to move into their horseshoe ambush and pretty well wiped out the 2nd platoon right away. I was the lead vehicle, and 3rd platoon left providing effective fire. And my tank commander was shot in the head. I got him to safety and treatment, and then I took over the tank and did my job by repelling the enemy with a 90mm cannon, a 50 caliber machine gun, and when I needed to be very selective in my fire, I stood on top of the tank with the M16 and shot at the enemy, repelled him from the left side of the road. And then when I was out of ammunition, Lieutenant Colonel Otis's helicopter crashed behind my tank, and I jumped off the tank and took the 2 M60 machine guns on it, gave one to a friend, got back on the tank and fired until it was blown out of my hands and I was wounded. So I got off the tank and got some of the guys, and we moved down the ditch and took up a holding position as best we could, throwing grenades and firing the M16 rifle. And we were by a big tree, and there was so much enemy fire directed at that tree. It was just like a chainsaw. If you're familiar with chainsaw, just chewing that tree down. But we managed to do our job until reinforcements arrived. So that's what happened. That's what I was trying to do. You know, I joined. I had the benefit of going to 2 NCO academies, one in Korea, one in Vietnam, and I was trying to do my best, and part of doing your best is to become a leader in time of need. And there was no one else left to do it. If I didn't do it, who was? So it was me. And sometimes I was scared, especially when there's just continued salvo of bullets passing by me. They make a unique whining sound, and the closer they are to you, the more they whine. And they sound just like they do on TV. But that's what I was trained to do. It's what I was told to do. And part of it was from my childhood, growing up in Cherokee community. A lot of the older veterans from prior wars instilled in me the idea, you've got to serve, and don't you bring any dishonor to us or the Cherokee people. So I wasn't going to break.